You're kind of cutting in and out now.
Sorry, my mic is crashing and it should be fine now. Alright, so I messaged you the Discord. Or the...
Okay.
Alright, can you remind me how long you've been playing?
2.5 years.
Okay.
Wait. No, it's been about 3 now. It's been about 3.
Okay. Alright. Jubei.
Yeah.
And then who do you main?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you main?
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Fox?
Your microphone's still kind of...
Sorry, let me let me improve my Discord mic settings.
Okay.
Voice. Okay, let me know if this is a bit better.
It's
still cutting in and out.
Yeah, like with the last thing that you say is like cutting out.
All right, this should be a bit better. Not really. Okay, let me know if this is the best I can do.
Okay, that sounds a lot better.
All right. So you've been playing for about 3 years now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Survival.
You mind if we turn the sound volume down?
Go for it.
Cool.
Survival. Fox.
All right. If you could only work on one character matchup today, what would it be?
Okay, well, can I explain to you like
Sure.
what I've been doing for like the past few weeks,
Sure.
at least? So there's an Arcadian in Michigan on April 21st, I think it is.
Okay.
And so basically what I'm doing, like every time there's been an Arcadian, like I've always like fell short of how I wanted to perform and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
what I wanted to do was, since I had plenty of time to like prepare for certain matchups and stuff like that, what I did was starting last week, or like 2 weeks ago, I was gonna study a certain matchup for those 2 weeks and then move on to the other. Kind of
Okay.
just like write down neutral exchanges, like percents and stuff like that. I've only done Falco for the past like I just finished with Falcos, and I was actually gonna either start Martha Sheik, but I don't know. Both of those matchups are my best but worst at the same time. It's like when I'm playing on point, then they're fine, but like if I'm falling for stupid things, then I look like I don't know.
Okay.
So
do you want to work on Sheik then?
yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Okay. Let me turn down my volume a little bit. Alright, so why don't we just start with a quick friendly, and then I'll point out anything as I see, okay?
Okay.
What Sheiks are in your region?
MU Smash.
Nice punch. How many tournaments do you go to?
Hold on a second. Okay. I can't talk at the same time.
Okay. Oops. Nice. I got you with that rising up air a couple times.
Yeah, yeah.
From the ledge. Would you say this is typically how your matches go against Sheik?
I'm usually a bit more patient. Like I don't know. I'm just more patient usually. I don't know why I wasn't.
Okay.
Then, and I don't know, my hands were sweaty for some reason, but I don't know. Usually, I convert a lot better off of things, and the first stock that I took, I wasn't really sure, like if it was because you messed things up or I don't know. I think I was just overthinking a lot of things.
Okay. Well, I wanted to kind of be, more representative of how you normally play. What I noticed was you have a little bit of trouble edge guarding me, and then your conversions, as you said, were not as on point. Like your first stock conversion was good, but then you kind of started losing your conversion ability. So I just kind of was wondering if this is like typically what happens in your matches.
Yeah, not really. To be honest with you, no.
Okay. Typically your conversions are a little bit better.
Yeah, edge guards too. They're not that much better, but they're better.
Okay. I mean, there's no harm in admitting weakness, right? That's part of the lesson. I just want to make sure I'm seeing what's representative of of your play.
Okay.
Why don't we do another quick friendly to assess it on a different stage? Yeah.
Ready? Go!
Let me also turn on UCF. This is not my normal control.
Ready?
There we go. It's nice. There you go. That kill off the drill. You have good zoning control. That was a good prediction on that drill in the middle. Okay.
That's supposed to be in there.
Nice. Alright, why don't we go ahead and target your weaknesses after this game?
Why don't we what?
I was gonna say target the weaknesses you have, because I think overall your zoning and your pressure is fine.
Okay.
The big keys I see right now are edge guarding. And you're a little lazy on your tech or DI right there. That's the only thing I can say. It's like, for as good as you are on the offense, right, a little bit on the defense can be improved. Nice conversion.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
So what are the main things that you just tell me like what you think basically.
The main thing's what?
The main things that you see like I don't know, that I'm getting messed up for, or
Well, let's just talk through the plan real quick. In your matchups right now, you are good at positioning right now. Okay. So one of your strengths is like you're able to predict me falling through platforms or pressure me into corners, right? So the game plan with Fox is always very simple in all of his matchups, right?
Okay.
It's build safe damage into combo or edge guard.
Okay.
Right. So one of the things right now is I noticed that the approaches you do don't have like enough deliberacy in how you're going to follow up and add safe damage. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Right. So keys to adding safe damage are finding ways to get that shine into wave dash follow up, right? So like a couple times you find it with drill, right?
Right.
One example was you were in the middle and we kind of were like moving around and I dashed into you while you did a drill in place.
Yeah.
Right? That was a really smart drill because it's not like you threw yourself on top of me. You kind of predicted me coming to you, right? There's a lot of different ways to help you find these kind of guaranteed openings, right? Dash dance grabbing, zoning with drill, maybe you like nair the corner with and then nair shine, right? Ultimately, the goal with all of these different approaches and mix-ups is that you find consistency in the initiation of it. All right, so how you're able to find that initial opening needs to be more consistent, right? You don't want that drill that you get to kind of be lucky. And sometimes it is going to just be like, it just happened to connect and you did a low commit move, right?
Yeah.
You zoned here with that up tilt and it worked out. So like right now, a lot of the things that you do catch me with are good and smart, but let's work on some of your deliberate approaches, right?
Okay.
So like, can you do a drill approach on me from here and get like good damage on me?
Like you want me to do it, or
yep. Let's just drill it out. Right. I want you to do a follow up as well, right? I want you to basically to 0 to death me if you can.
Okay.
Right. And so you'll notice right here is that this position is actually quite difficult, right? Because of how shine interacts, you kind of have to have a plan, right? If you accidentally push me too far with this drill as I DI away, that shine pushes me, right? So you kind of want to prepare this plan and kind of think ahead. Like, if I shine him too close to here, he'll grab, right?
Okay. I actually have an idea then.
Then try it. That was a little bit better. Yeah, you executed the drill a little differently.
Ooh, okay, I see.
And maybe you do shine, right? Maybe you cross me up, and you shine me this way, right? Or maybe you do shine me onto ledge, and you kind of play it from here, right?
Okay. Did you want me to keep doing that same approach, or did you want me to?
You can do any kind of aerial, or you can start doing anything. But I want you to do this initial distance kind of the same.
Okay, so just like do anything to approach you from where we're standing.
Yeah, and you can start it with different movement. You can dash dance, wave dash in. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
But yeah, exactly. I want you to kind of start from that initial spot. Right. So I don't want you to dash attack necessarily, right?
That was supposed to be in there. That was an accident.
Right, and then follow it up. Right. You want to keep up that pressure.
Okay. Damn it.
Right. So one thing is, as you connected with this nair, you didn't move to here correctly, right?
Okay.
You want to kind of move to here and then refresh your invincibility, right? To force me on stage. Right.
Okay.
Right, and then you do that rinse and repeat from here, right? You could have got like an aerial or something, right? Good. Right, and you see how like simple the plan is just from the start?
Yeah.
Right. Like you pick the initial position and then you just stick to the basics. Right. So from here, you actually can do that shine without me grabbing the ledge, right? So why don't we just focus on this part, okay?
So you want me to run shine or drill shine?
I want you to, from this position, hit me quickly into 0 to death, right? And yeah, exactly. I don't want you to dash dance too hard if you know what I mean. Just basically go as fast as you can.
Okay. I meant to grab ledge there, but messed up.
Okay. The back air was okay. Up tilt would have been good too.
Okay.
To kind of address that. You want to make sure you pop me up when I have no jump, right? So I recovered kind of like in the air-ish. You have a small chance of back airing off stage, right? But I happen to DI past you.
Yeah.
Alright, so why don't we find some good damage from, why don't you stand there and then I'll stand here.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is obviously other than lasering, right? Or do we include that too?
So the point of these exercises is that I want you to kill me from the initiation.
Okay.
Right? I want you to don't stop the pressure and to have a clean plan the whole time, right?
Okay. So just like have like, basically you tell me to have like meaning behind what I'm meaning and like
right? It's like
initiative.
Basically in this exercise I'm not gonna hit you, right? You have the hit right now. What can you do with that?
Okay.
Better, right? And it takes just a little bit of consistency in practice, right? With just like the initial spacing and recognizing that once you're here, right? Because I can do this, right? And all you gotta do is practice from this initial burst, right?
Okay. So like, did you choose that range specifically because it's like spacing outside of the move that you're doing that or would do?
I'll teach you this in a quick second.
Okay.
I'm basically right now at your dash range in a sense, right?
Okay.
In neutral, I want you to stop for a second. Can you roll backwards for me? Alright. In neutral, I'll be around this range because I can do big stuff like this. Okay? And because I want to be outside of this range. Okay? Because this is your dash range, right? This is when you can just up smash me, grab me, or aerial me, right? Running shine. Right? And so, like, at this range, you have the ability to basically rock, paper, scissors me at any moment. Right? So, Sheik will not stand here consistently. Right? Sheik will stand in and out of the range.
Okay.
Right? You'll notice this in your fights, that she draws you in. Right? And it's because she doesn't want to be here. Right? And the reason I'm we start this punish exercise from here is because you have the most amount of options right now.
Okay.
Right? You don't have to drill. Drill is the best at 0%, right? You can grab, you can shine, you can do whatever. But the fact is from this point, you could 0 to death me, right? If you were a better player.
Right.
Right. And then when we play neutral, it'll just be a mix of like me being outside of this range, you getting to this range, and then practicing this drill, basically, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So go ahead and do the most damage you can.
I'm like so not used to that.
Well, I mean, like combat looks like this, right? Or whatever, right? But eventually, you're gonna start recognizing where I will be, right? And it's the same exercise. You just want to hit a spot and punish that spot.
All right.
Right? You shine me onto the ledge.
Right. So. Okay.
Maybe grab or up smash or. Good. You kind of lost control though, right? As soon as you back air me that way, I land on stage, right? So the combo theory you're gonna learn right now is you always send up, and up, or off stage, right?
Okay.
You never do a move like this back air that just hits me and it just sends me somewhere else, right? Because you lose control of that damage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Right. So that one's okay. If you had like somehow stayed underneath me and up aired me, that'd been better, right? Or stayed underneath me and back aired me. I don't want you to quit once you connect it, right? I want you to kill me.
Okay.
And then if you added a few percent, you might have killed me. So some would say maybe up their up air or do something else, but one step at a time.
All right.
There you go. You got the running shine confirmed. Alright, keep going. So, hold on real quick. When we do these exercises, right, I keep explaining to you what kind of happened, and I want you to also kind of do that yourself as well, right?
Okay.
Because you want to understand what option you went for and why it failed, right? Because theoretically, you could 0 to death me off of every position.
Okay.
Right? Or if you don't 0 to death me, you like get the edge guard, right? Right, so you up through me, and I went up here, and then I went up here, and I think you kind of did your up air in such a way that you kind of fell down here.
Well, I stopped for that one specifically because I realized that like I wasn't sure what you would say. I know you told me to keep going, but like it was kind of the same position where I back aired you, and you ended up going to the right side of the stage. So I just like stopped because like you ended up more into the stage than off.
No, that's okay, especially because I'm above you, right?
Yeah.
And then you can keep going up and up and up.
Okay.
What I want to get at is that I think if you had just gone up to the platform here instead of somehow falling to here, I don't know if you just gave up or whatever, right? But you can keep this pressure up and kill me. Right? And this the same goes in all your matches. I want you to kind of get that killer instinct in you where you look at me and you think about how to kill me.
Okay.
It's not just about doing damage, right?
I don't know why I'm missing that.
Good. Alright, and now you're gonna build that confidence, right, with that running shine, now that you're practicing this, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so have a better plan next time. It was a good idea.
I tried to turn around up tilt, but I was too slow.
Yeah, it was a little, it's a little difficult. That idea was a little difficult, I'll say.
Okay.
Interesting idea. Okay.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said that was an interesting idea. What you should kind of be learning is when you do shine into quick aerial, you kind of lose control.
Okay.
Right? It's typically easier to do a different option to keep your control. Right? And so remember what I said is each time we do this exercise, I want you to figure out what went wrong. Right?
Okay.
So when you do this aerial and then I break out of the combo, you know, like, did you do the aerial wrong or did you make the decision incorrectly, right? Should you have not even done the aerial?
Okay. Well, in that situation, I think, actually, like, it happened so fast, I don't even remember what happened.
Exactly, right? So I want you to just slow down in this exercise, okay? When things fail, think about why they fail.
Alright. I was just... Did you DI that shining? Like super, like, cause
I don't know. I think you wave dashed wrong. I'm not sure.
Okay.
There you go. Right. Okay, not bad. I think you wave dashed a little slow out of that shine.
Yeah, I did. It's funny, like, I hate how I'm, like, being put on this. I normally don't miss, like, my shine follows, but I'm, like, on the spot for them. It's making me...
It's such a small matter, right? Like, sometimes you're in that groove and sometimes you're not.
Sorry. Damn it.
There you go. Right, and it's like just getting that confidence in this exact manner, right? In this consistent manner will make you feel better with your gameplay, right? Because when we're playing and we do this stuff, right? If you just figure out where I'm about to be and you do what we just did, you'll get better damage, right? And better damage will just help your win rate right now. So like when we play, let's just play a match right now, okay? You know, you want to keep thinking about like how can I safely add this good damage. Oops. That's better. How is everything missing? Alright, so real quick, one time you nared me from, you tried to drill me from here while I was like, here? Do you kind of remember this? This happened like 30 seconds ago.
Okay.
You want to remember the distance, right, that you can do it. Because I think you just did it from like here, and you just can't reach me from here.
Okay.
Right. So remember, the reason we practice it from that distance, right, is that's where you can reach me. So if I keep drawing you in, right?
Yeah.
You have to make that. Yeah, you have to initially change that distance before you can make that decision again.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Nice drill. Good control.
Okay.
Nice. Good way to shout. Your damage output was slightly better, but I think this is just also, you're still just really good in neutral against me.
Okay.
Remember that initial distance. Alright, let's try again.
Oh, did you want to? You were playing again?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right, sorry. Okay.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Good positioning. I like it. Especially the shield stop. Oh, that running shine is not that good.
Okay.
You know why, right?
It pushed you too far.
Yeah, it pushed me off the platform. Oh no. I just needed to grab that ledge. What a tech. Good DI out for that. There you go. Good CC tech or ACI tech.
Thank you.
Don't let these grounded moves mess you up. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That was sick on smash.
I did that because I thought you'd wave dash in and forward tilt me before.
I like the distance that you're at. Almost got that. That wave dash out and that down smash is super important. There you go. Punish that down smash.
Did the drill again.
Yeah, from too far, right? Almost got that wave dash out, right? Nice spacing. But you didn't get that follow up, yeah. Block. Almost. Good positioning. Really good positioning right there.
Thank you.
Remember those dashes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get closer before you can initiate. Right. I like your positioning. Playing good. Gotta get that wave dash out. Good. Yeah, gotta get that wave dash out, man. Are you having trouble with the timing?
Kinda.
Alright, so this is the first hard hit, right? So there's a hard hit, and then, so this is after the hard hit, right? You can see her legs are going back behind her. Okay, and then there's soft hits after that. So it's this first hit is the easiest one to wave dash out of. Okay. Yeah. Let me just break your shield. Let me break your shield. Right. So the thing is you're probably getting caught by the later hits. Right. The later hits will delay the shield stemming.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, and I think you're still taking too many shield hits. Right. It's like 1, 2, 3. There's a big pause between 2, 3. No, maybe you were shielding the right amount. I think you were shielding the right amount. Never mind. Yeah, maybe you need to shield longer. Sorry.
What I usually do is like wait till the end of it to wave dash in to punish it, but
You can't punish it on the very last kick.
I can't. Why can I not do it? What the heck?
Do you want to do it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe, yeah. I think I'm telling you to do it too fast. Yeah, it's okay. So it's like you take 2 kicks. Yeah, take 2 kicks. Okay, but not 3.
Yeah.
All right. So these down smashes can be crouched or just DI'd away, but you gotta stop missing the tech near me. Alright, so hold up that shine. Right, when I land on stage, you don't want to shine necessarily, right?
Okay. Should I just like grab, or like obviously if you get the percent to up smash, I didn't do that, but like
Yeah.
75 for example. Should I just up throw back air you, or should
I like up throw, right? So let's go back to that concept of safe damage, right?
Okay.
Where there are a couple times where you get the free hit on me, right? Like I came back up here, and then you just shine me off, right? There's a tiny chance shine will send me this way, but you didn't get in that position, right?
Right.
So up tilt or grab are 2 good damage equalizers or stabilizers, right?
Yeah.
And you want to kind of just use those, like you said, up smash, right? Use these big idea moves more often, right? Just send them up or find that safe damage.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, so that shine from here, you did shine up smash, and then I kind of like was up here,
Yeah.
right? Remember, look at my percent. Right, so like, if you were able to do 1 or 2 more shines and then up smash me, you might get the kill.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you get a grab to up throw up air, that might get the kill.
Right.
Right, so there's a couple times where you're doing the simple damage, right? But you can find a little bit more damage with a couple of those big equalizer moves, right? Shine or up throw.
Oh my gosh. That game is so bad.
It's okay. You're like trying to put in new concepts to play, so don't feel afraid that, you know, your win rate's not the same, right? But
Okay.
remember that stop moving for a second. remember this initial distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of want to do the same game plan you're doing, but only attacking from here when you can.
Okay.
Right. You don't want to attack from too far away, right?
All right.
Okay. And like think about it too, right? Like you got 3 openings on me there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I down smash, you got an opening, and then I fell back down. I down smash, you got an opening, and then the last one you up threw me and backyard me here.
Yeah.
Right. So you get 3 openings and you do 70 damage. Right. That needs to be closer to like 1 or 2 openings. You get 70 damage.
Okay.
Right. And it's just because right now you're still like going through the motions of hitting me too fast. Remember when I said you want to understand why your combo didn't go farther each time, right?
Yeah.
And right now we're just not taking enough time to build you better damage.
Okay.
Right, so each initiation you should get closer and closer to killing me. Good damage. Oh no. Don't push too close, yeah. Not too far. Nice response. There you go.
That is not the move that I'd be for.
Yeah. Alright, we got just a few more minutes left in our lesson. Let's write down a few of our big notes that we went over before we end off our lesson, alright?
Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Where is... Hold on 1 second. Okay.
All right, so the first things I talked about with you is finding safe and consistent damage with Fox, right? You want to be able to add damage in all of your matchups. And I explained that basic combo theory, right? Of sending people up or off stage. Right.
Okay.
You want to use up throw, shine, and up smash at the correct percents, right? Depending on how you can find that kill. Right, and a lot of the things we talked about was finding the kill. Right, and how your strength is your positioning right now. Right, you're in the correct spot a lot of the times. But the damage you do is not very good.
Okay.
Right. Remember I said you got 3 openings on me and I'm at 70%. Right. The way you're beating me is you're consistently finding openings.
Right.
Right. But if you wanted to push, your skill to the next level, you really want it so that each time you find the opening, you take that stock.
Okay.
And Fox can do that in all of his matchups, right? With shine, up throw, different follow-ups, right? When we talked a lot about initiating the punish game from Fox's dash range, right? We pointed out for a while, like, this is the kind of the spot you want to enter into before you start your punish, right? This allows you to, you can get to that spot and confirm whether it's safe or not to go in, right? And then once you confirm it's safe, you just do that drill that we worked on, right? You just literally just hit me for as hard as you can, right? And your hard as you can needs to be improved.
Okay.
Right. A different Fox would kill me, given me just standing there.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just like recapping, like basically what you're saying. So I'm writing everything down, obviously.
Yeah.
So defining safe damage, that entails basically. I mean, obviously there's up throw, shine, up smashing, at the specific, at the required percents and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I shouldn't, if I have a whole stage length of like battlefield and you're at 70, I'm not gonna just I shouldn't just shine up smash you once. Like, I should get you to a percent where like you would die, or like at least be
edge guarded.
Yeah, at least be edge guarded, which, like, off stage, basically. Is that basically what you mean by safe damage, or do you?
Yeah, and in other ways, right? Like, so there are a couple times where you'll do like an up throw back air too quickly, right? And I get out of the combo because I'm on the platform, I'm on stage, right? And it goes back to combo theory, where the damage you're building is not high enough because you're not sending me up or off stage.
Okay.
Right. You want to be able to repeatedly add damage quickly and safely, and there are some times where even though you get the opening, you only add 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah.
Right. And that's not the goal, right? It's more like a hacky sack, where if you control the hacky sack to the correct percent, when you let go of it, it's just stock. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Right? So, like, there's just too many times where you find the opening, but the damage output you're doing is just not correct because either the move choice you're doing or the way you do the move, right? And there's a lot of times I try to say, is it, you're doing the aerial incorrectly? You didn't fast fall it, L cancel it, whatever? Or did you pick the wrong choice?
Yeah, there's a lot of both.
Right, and you want to keep thinking about it, right? This week when you go onto YouTube and you watch more Fox punishing Sheik, right? You'll notice small things, how they wave dash out of down smash, right? Make sure you slow it down and repeat it, right? And those key moments that you're a little weak against, that they're good at. And then also, how do they do their punish, right? Rewind and watch their punish, and you'll see, dude. It's the initial drill that we kind of did, where like Fox found the enemy at a spot, used that spot to their advantage, and killed them.
Okay.
Right. So definitely this week on YouTube, like rewatch combos and then rewatch stuff in slow motion.
Okay.
You know, like before the combo even starts, how did he set up that initiation, right? Because we didn't talk too hard about like the beginning of neutral game, right? I kind of just skipped to the punish part.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Which, yeah, okay, I understand.
I mean, that's another lesson in itself, right? The beginnings of neutral game, right? But
of course. It's kind of weird though, because I don't know why, but you know who MB Smash is, right?
No.
You don't know who he is? Okay. You know who TM is, right? The Ganondorf player?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, usually, I don't know. I guess I thought I never really sat down and looked at how much damage I would put on or how little hits I would get on Sheik. But I always thought that I just like struggled in neutral, but I guess that might still be the case. But still, even if that is the case, the punish game obviously is still a problem. I never like sat back and actually watched how I did certain things, and that's like completely true.
I mean, yeah, be objective about it, right? Like when you watch your own videos, just don't be too personal about it. Be more objective. So like, I got this opening, I did 40%, and then you kind of just pause and you're like, okay, well, could I do more than 40%? How? Right.
Okay.
And your neutral is decent, man. Like I said, you're to me your strongest thing right now is your positioning, right? You're consistently in good spots. This is coming from me, who I think I'm good at neutral, right? So like, if you just increase your damage, I think that's the biggest change to your win rate right now.
Okay.
Right, because you consistently find openings, you just need to kill them right away.
Yeah.
And go back to combo theory. You send up or off stage, right? And when you rewatch the combos, or sorry, when you go into YouTube this week, follow their combo theory, right? And go slow, dude. Pause and do the combo slow, because sometimes, you're either picking the wrong move or doing the move wrong. So watch how they do it.
Okay.
Right? It's very specific how they get these zero deaths. Right? And you can do it too. You just have to do it the way they're doing it.
Okay.
Right? Let's end this with a quick training mode, okay?
Okay.
So in these, you should be able to use C-Stick, right? I want you to press A.
Training mode.
Set yourself to Fox, and set the other dude to whoever. You can do Sheik, yeah.
Zelda.
Go ahead, press start. Pick a stage.
Go.
Alright, turn him to human so I can change him to Sheik. Alright, and then turn him to CPU again. And then, turn it to actually evade.
Evade?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so basically this computer will not attack you, right? But when you get close to it, it'll move. Right?
Okay.
So just, real quick. Most of the time it full hops over you. Okay? So, you can do this with a standing computer or an evade computer. Both exercises work. Look at the consecutive hit counter and add damage.
Alright.
Right?
Um,
Go ahead and try the exercise right now. Oh no, she changed. Let me change her back.
okay.
Alright, so don't drill her when she's in the air. That'll never combo.
Okay, she keeps changing.
It's okay, let me change her back. So you have to know that when you drill in the air, it's not a true combo.
Yeah.
Right? So you either wait for her to land before you do the drill, or you do a different move. Okay? And it's really just up to you to get used to this practice of adding the best damage you can, right?
Okay. So it doesn't matter, like, I can basically do anything from the point that she's standing and jumping and landing. So like, say she jumps, for example, I could like up air, or
if you want, man, or you can just wait until she lands and then damage her from there.
Okay.
Right? The point is you want to kill her because she's a CPU.
Okay.
Right? The point is not to just hit her for 40 damage. You can already do that, right? You already know how to do that.
All right. Okay. I think I understand. Okay, I was just too slow.
Kill her. Right? So you did 28, right?
Yeah, up smash would have did more, but I'm not. I don't know.
I mean, it's okay, right? You could have done up smash up till you can edge guard more, right? You should have edge guarded a little bit more. But, like, this is literally the exercise, right? You're only doing 28 on your opening.
Okay. Oh, all right. All right. Okay. So, is there any way to reset? Okay, cool. I super messed up. Oh, shit. Okay.
No, yeah, you don't want to shine her onto the edge, right? You lose control.
So
right
if I get to the spot that I get to where I think she might go to edge, should I just
you should up smash or grab,
up smash? Okay.
right? Or an aerial off stage, depending on the percent, right? But
Okay.
don't do the move that you know doesn't work, right?
All right. That's just like muscle memory. I don't know why I do that, and I know it.
Well, it's because you haven't practiced other muscles, right? Right, so there you full hopped.
Yeah.
Right. So make sure you keep track of your mistakes. Right, and if this is too hard, you can start with her just standing still.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, look at your damage percent, right? You wanna pause in between these things and really change the way you control your character right now, right? Because you're up smashing and then full hopping the same way.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you're doing it the same way because you're rushing through these motions and kind of just doing it the same way, hoping it'll connect better or it'll improve, right? You really have to think about these things.
Okay.
And it's okay to mess up, right? You're just practicing against the bot. Right, that aerial shine will never combo.
Wait, I just try to shine her off stage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just messed up. Okay.
Right, now you're learning that distance better, right? And you don't have to reset her to 0 every time, but if you want, it's fine too. Alright, so there you should probably nair.
Okay.
After up smash. Right, and also, take note of the percent, right? So, like, you up smashed her and then you try to do running shine. Right? So notice that maybe you were at the wrong percent to do that move.
Yeah.
Right, so you keep shining her as she's jumping up again, and that'll never combo. There you go. That's true.
I was too slow on the up smash there, but.
And so she's also at the wrong percent, right? You should have grabbed to up throw up air. Right, so now you're really examining all the weaknesses you have in your punish game, right? Like,
Okay.
You're not looking at the correct percent and then doing the correct punish. Right, see? So instead of going up with her, stay below her and up tilt.
Okay.
That jumping in air loses control. Right, so on the left side, you didn't grab that ledge fast enough, right?
Yeah.
Right, so that's one thing you gotta practice, grabbing the ledge quicker. And that aerial shine, you keep crossing it up, right? Right. So understand why you cross it up.
Yeah, it's because I ended up. It was just the wrong hitbox. Like I should have done it sooner. Like.
See, that's the problem. Is your jump shine, you're misjudging that distance. So you think you can hit it, but you're gonna hit it the same way every time.
Wait, really?
You made the same mistake twice. The way you jump shine, you're not understanding the distance, right? So I keep telling you, man, you have to differentiate between, is it a physical error of you pressing it, or a decision error? And right there, that's actually a decision error.
Okay.
Right? The distance that you're doing it is wrong. It has nothing to do with tech skill, right? You have to just dash from a further length, and you did not start at that length.
Okay, so it's just like positioning where is where.
Yeah, your initial positioning doesn't allow for the input that you chose, right? The dash shine that you do, or your tech skill needs to be better, right? It's one of the two things. But too many times I think you think it's just your tech skill, when really it's the choice.
I agree with you. I actually agree with you.
Up tilt.
Yeah, I was just making sure. Like I was just like looking at something.
Right, and notice which mistakes you make. Alright, my man, that's been the hour. I want you to make sure when you're doing these exercises that you really pay attention to what's the difference between each thing, right?
Okay.
The shine timing or the move choice or all these things.
Mm-hmm.